What's up, guys? Mike here. Casino Comics just got home. Dove and those Jason Voorhees, Hockey Jerry's, they decided to come do a video, man. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? Anyway, pick up the Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 20. In this book, they all get together, and when I mean all, I mean Harry and Gwen, Peter and MJ, to discuss how they're going to win it. They went out a whole restaurant because Harry's supposed to be dead. He don't want nobody to see it. Anyway, they're discussing it, and MJ's kind of getting upset because Gwen is talking the way she's talking about winning and doing all this. It's like she has nothing to lose. And to tell you the truth, she really doesn't. All she's got is Harry. She doesn't have any kids to lose or anything like that. And MJ points that out. I'm like, well, I have my kids. I have a life. I'm talking about, and she gets kind of upset. MJ walks to the bathroom and powder her nose, whatever. Well, Peter's going to follow her, but Gwen stops him. Let me do it because I'm probably the one that upset her. And as they're talking, Gwen actually tells MJ that Harry's got his powers. Peter's got his powers. Harry's got his suit. And I'm kind of Mysterio. We have powers and stuff like that. You're really worthless. You have nothing that can help or anything like that. And I'm pretty sure you know that you will. You're scared about losing your kids, your life. And I understand that, but you're kind of like worthless in this situation we are. And you should just sit back and let us die. Well, MJ looks at Gwen and says, when do you get that medallion back that gives you your little power? She said, about 11 days. Bam! And Jay knocks her out. But I don't know. But out the toilet. Walks out the bathroom and says, Peter, you're a good man. Hey, you are becoming a good man, but I don't know about your wife in there. And they pay him back in the bathroom, and Gwen just, right there, MJ done knocked her out smooth. I hate to see this book here. I've read somewhere that's issue number 25. I think it's going to be the last issue or something like that. And I forgot. I picked up the Universal Monsters Invisible Man. I call this kind of like a backdrop book. What I mean by that is because it's just showing how he was a scientist and how he would discover mixing different chemicals together, how to get the invisibility right. He started with a little mouse. He's moving up. He's kind of a quiet person. He doesn't really care what anybody thinks. He just keeps to himself. Has little memory lapses or whatever, like he's fixing to kill somebody, but he keeps to himself pretty much. Anyway, he goes and talks to the boss about that. I'm on to something big. I just need more time. So he's getting chemicals and he's testing it out on the mouse, makes it invisible, and he wants to move up to different size animals before he gets to him. That's all this book is, a little backdrop book. It's pretty interesting. It's good. I'm enjoying it. I've enjoyed all the Universal Monsters except for the Mummy. And that was a love story or something. It needs horror if it's going to be like a Universal Monster book. And the creature, the only reason because the creature didn't have enough of the creature in it. I picked up Miles Morales Spider-Man. Excuse me, y'all. My nose is kind of like stopped up. Got the crud going around the casino. Issue number 37. And this book is last book is a cameo. However they do it on the last page of the White Cat and Anuri. I think that's what they call it. Anyway, they start tangling it up with Miles Morales and Mr. Knight, and they get the drop on me in the warehouse. They fight it out. And they throw Anuri can control like two little wolves, and they blow up. They kind of like flash bang them. And Mr. Knight said, we might be a little bit out of our league here. We need to get a professional. And at the end of the book, they recruit Black Cat to help them out. I'm not exactly remembering the stories from Miles Morales Spider-Man, and when I start not remembering the stories, it's usually when I drop the book. I hate to say it. I've already dropped Amazing Spider-Man, so I have picked up Justice League Unlimited issue number 10. And this issue, Doomsday is the time trapper. And apparently the absolute universe villains are breaking through the dimensions trying to kill a time trapper. And they blow a big hole in him, and he decides, I've got to escape. There's no place to go. It's Justice League satellite. So they're up there and they try to fix it. One of the Flashes run over there to try to help him, try to see what's wrong with him. And his body's kind of like booby trapped. Nobody touches him. He starts going forward at time, starts aging really quick. Somebody grabs him and he just, turns back to normal. They decide the only way they can help him is the Metamorpho does the surgery. Martian Manhunter uses his X-ray vision and stuff to tell him where to go. And he's telepathically linked to the professor of the Doom Patrol. What's his name? I'm sorry, guys. I can't even think of his name right now. Anyway, they try to do that. They're trying to save his life, and at the same time, absolute universe villains and heroes are trying to bust through to kill the time traveler. And we don't know why yet, but we will. Oh, man. I saw this last night when I was talking to Jordan and them on a little live stream, Midnight with Monsters. And sometimes I get the mail and bring it here and forget about it. This is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 71. It's got Quicksilver. God, man, I'm going. It's got Quicksilver in it. And he's been reading the newspaper, believing everything J.J. Jonah has been saying about Spider-Man. He's a villain and all that and everything. So he decides to bring Spider-Man in so he'll look good in the eyes of the Avengers because he's looking for them for help. He wants to actually join the Avengers, him and Wanda. So as he's doing battle, you know, he's trying to tell them, no, I'm not that. You're reading too many newspapers and they doing it. Finally, Spider-Man throws his arm out. He runs into it when it knocks his head out. He takes him up to the top of the tower, and Quicksilver's like, well, you could have killed me, but you didn't. I understand now that you are not the villain that Jonah says you are. And that's how the book is. You know, I enjoy old books like this. Volume 1, man. That's where it's at, like I said. I got the cat running around my feet, y'all. My daughter got it, and she ain't never here no more. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good holiday weekend. I got to work tomorrow. You know, it's a busy week at the casino. It never sleeps. Hope everybody has a good time. And be careful out there on the holiday because there's millions out there. All right? All right, y'all. Peace.